Donna Latson-Gittens. I'm founder and CEO of More Advertising, and I've been in business for 25 years. This, in fact, is our anniversary year. I'm born and raised in Boston, in Roxbury, in Grove Hall. Went to parochial school, went to college. Really thought I was going to be an actress, and ta-da! I ended up in advertising. My whole passion was about building community. So when I was a young person, my parents got me involved in a lot of community activities, but I really knew that I wanted to make an impact and use my artistic skills to push issues and causes. A good portion of my career before I started this business was working in television, in broadcast. One day I decided, geez, I think I want to be a general manager, be the first Black woman to run a TV station. But you know, things happen, and I didn't have that opportunity, but I was encouraged to go back and get my MBA at Northeastern, which I did. Uh, Finished that, came back to working at Channel 5, and unfortunately the opportunity to grow in the organization was not there. So I literally one day quit my job, took $3,000 of my savings and a computer that Channel 5 was kind enough to give me as a goodbye present, and opened my doors 25 years ago. I started the advertising agency really based on my experiences working in television. As vice president of community programming, it was all about, you know, editorials, producing telethons, connecting with community, really taking on the big issues. And one of the things I'm most proud of when I worked in TV was a campaign called A World of Difference. And that was focused on racial, ethnic, and religious prejudice. What we did was we partnered with the Bank of Boston at the time, the Anti-Defamation League, which was run by Lenny Zakem, bless his heart. He's no longer with us, but fantastic human being, and Channel 5. And together, we formed this station campaign that really broadcast issues, did documentaries, special programs, did restaurant visits where different types of people came together to discuss racial, ethnic, and religious issues. And that experience really was an eye-opener for me. And I took that experience and turned it into a business. Our core services here at More really reflect everything that an advertising agency does. So it's strategy, communication and branding strategy, design, video production, very much involved in social and digital media, and really working with our companies and nonprofits and not government agencies to be their partner to get an issue or a cause or even you know, a socially responsible corporation's mission out in front of the public. And we do a lot of work with the state of Massachusetts. And in fact, one that we're most proud of is the whole COVID vaccine campaign, Trust the Facts, Get the Vax. And we've been working on that for over 2 years. It's really had a major impact, and now we're focusing on young people and making sure that people have the facts to know that the vaccine is really important. We also have had a long-standing relationship with the Boston Red Sox, and I can't tell you how amazing that's been. You know, and now the recent news about David Ortiz being voted into the Hall of Fame is so exciting. I actually had the opportunity to interview him recently for the Greater New England Minority Supplier Development Council, and that was a lot of fun. I really talk about that a lot because I have 4 World Series rings, and my kids think I'm the coolest mom going. But it's been, all of our clients are great. Liberty Mutual, working with nonprofits like Hyde Square Task Force, Museum of Afro-American History, you name it. We love our clients, and I hope they love us. We really flourish when we partner with organizations that are either $1 million to $50 million in size. We would relish working with insurance companies, banks, those that are socially responsible, working obviously with the larger nonprofits and even small nonprofits. And as I said, government agencies. If we had an opportunity to work with insurance companies that really want to push their foundation work, or banks that are trying to work with communities of color, that's very strong interest for us. And also, we wouldn't limit it to, you know, any companies that need branding or design work. branding is a real sweet spot for us, as is digital media and video. I'm a video person at heart, so you would probably see me on location with you. I love doing that. I think there are probably two challenges that we face most often. One is the fact that people say, "Well, you're so small, you can't really service us." We are small, but we're mighty. And I didn't get to be 25 years old, not me, but the company get to be 25 years old without having that kind of strength. We are an agency of about 17 people, so we have a strong design team, an account service team, and we really work very closely from start to finish with our clients. The other challenge, of course, is what everybody's facing, and that is finding good people. We have a diverse team, and we try to make sure that the work that we do is culturally appropriate. We work to make sure that regardless of who the audience is, that our clients have the best in terms of cultural adaptation, not appropriation, but cultural adaptation, and making sure that all the work that we do is appropriate. The difference between cultural appropriation and cultural adaptation is we're not just taking a script that is written for the general audience and then just translating it. We are actually going to the people who it affects, get their input, have them teach us and show us the best way to reach into those communities and reflect the circumstances and the situations that they live day to day. Very early on, when we started work on the tobacco campaign, which has been a client of ours now for the last 19 years, um, there was a big ad agency involved in that campaign. And we went to them and said, we are able to, if you carve out of that $5 million contract, a piece of that for us, we can handle that piece. So you have to be creative in the way that you go at business, we don't have to get the whole cannoli. We'd be happy partnering with that larger agency, which is exactly what happened. And we got several million as a result. So we're open to partnering. We're opening to give us our piece of the pie. Ours was the targeted part of the campaign. So we did the minority women and girls portion of a larger general advertising effort. Another way to think about it is because another one of our services is that we do diversity, equity, and inclusion work. I'm most excited because we most recently worked with Blue Cross Blue Shield on one of their ad campaigns because we have a DEI advertising practice where we work with ad agencies and other companies to make sure that their advertising is reflective of community as a whole. So are you making sure that you're reflecting LGBTQI in your advertising? Do you have minority women and girls in your advertising? Do you have people of different ethnic groups reflected? And again, it goes back to what I said about working on a world of difference. That's what has informed how we're able to do this work. And so working with a company, say a member of Associated Industries of Massachusetts, who's really trying to work on what their advertising looks like, that's the kind of work we love to do. There are a number of differentiators of more advertising to other ad agencies. First of all, we're very clear. We don't sell refrigerators, cars, or sneakers. We're not a B2B kind of agency. We really want to push out a company's mission. We want to push out the issues and causes. And very often you have company employees who want to focus on a particular issue. That's where we can bring value. We would also really work on logo design, any branding, that kind of thing. And then of course we produce videos, whether it's, industrial videos, videos with a CEO who wants to get a particular message to their employees, or just in general, promoting the good works of what a company would be doing. More Advertising is one of the only Black woman and woman-led advertising agencies in the region. We are recognized just because of that fact. Some of the things where we've confronted, we can't get in front of the decision makers. That's a big issue. I'm all about working with second level folks and working from the ground up, but we all know that decisions are made from the top. So having access to those people who make the decisions is an ongoing challenge. Making sure that people see us as a reputable, Quality and qualified agency is a challenge. But for me, I think the biggest thing is just getting in the door. I'm not asking for a handout. I know how to get this work done. We are just looking for the opportunity. And everybody will in the firm will laugh and say, well, when Donna's in a pitch, she's very clear. I asked for the business. That's what I'm asking for right now. Give us the business. Give us the opportunity. We will make it happen. Thrilled, first of all. The thing I'm most proud about is our team. Because again, a lot of ad agencies aren't reflective of the communities where they're doing business. And I know that Moore has been very intentional about being a diverse team. That's probably one of the highlights for me is, having started with just one person. I have a business partner, Judy Haber, who's phenomenal. And I built this thing from the ground up with, $3,000 and a computer and a Rolodex. That tells you how old I am. And grown it over 25 years and seen some downturns and been able to pick ourselves up and keep going. So that, I think, shows resilience. It shows passion, and it shows that if I do that for myself, I would do that for our clients. We've had campaigns that we're really wildly proud of. The sexual and domestic violence campaign that we know that the governor just talked about. We're involved in those conversations, trying to make sure that women are protected. The trust the facts, get the vax, being able to get that information out to communities that really need it, that the vaccine is important. Having a relationship with the Red Sox for 20 seasons, that's pretty darn good. And we've had our kudos, we've won our awards, but I'm most proud of a team that continues to go. There are clients, and I'm sure this is across every business, who sometimes think they know more than you. And it can be a challenge to have them see you as the professional, as the expert in a particular field. So it is incumbent on us as the advertising agency to make sure that we are bringing them along, that we're educating them about the latest trends, and so that they are clear about the decisions and the things that we're presenting to them. So again, that's where the word partnership is really important. We come to them with some suggestions, ideas, and hopefully bring them along so that they get what we're saying. When I first started the company, we were called Cause Media, using the media for the right reasons. And over time, we saw, it took us a couple of years to figure it out. It was really tough because we were focusing on just causes. And then we figured, you know what, it's time to do more. And that was the best decision we ever made because it gave us more expanse. It gave us an opportunity to show people that we have more capability. And so you want to experience us, the best way to reach us is to you can call me directly. I'll talk to anybody, anytime. And my number is 617-558-6850. Or you can visit our website at moreadvertising.com. And we have a sign up on the website and we'll get right back to you. And as I said earlier, if you don't ask, you don't get. So I'm asking for your business. Please give me a call.